Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and here we're talking about winter solar, i.e. how much power do you get in the wintertime from your solar panels? Well, let me tell you, it was so much power I heated my entire house. Minus 45 outside. It was cloudy all day, heated my whole house. Of course, I am lying through my teeth. If anyone fell for that, you have mental illness and need to go get checked. So, let's take the glasses off so I can read and let you know how things are going. Now, it was pretty simple. In February, because I'm filming this in March, you're watching this in March, middle of March, what did we do? Well, February was pretty pathetic. Minus 40 outside, snowed all the time. 161 kilowatt hours for the entire month. Well, Randy, that's not too bad. Are you kidding me? I use 800 in February. And with not heating my house, natural gas for that, I would have frozen to death without the natural gas. So let's go to January. Maybe January was a little nicer, standard a little warmer, well, you know what? January was pretty good. Got 230 kilowatt hours. Woo! 230! I was, until that snowstorm hit, and then December, well, I don't even want to really tell you, December wasn't that cold, but we got 45 centimeters. And I want to show you this graph for December, and I hope I can make it come in. So, here we go. That's December. See? Smile. That's December. See the big lines, and then doop, nothing, and then you get the lines, and then doop, nothing again? Okay? So, what this means is, for the first 7 days, I was getting, pretty good production. 4 to 21st, the shortest day of the year, and we only get 7.5 hours of sunlight that day. And then the 8th, 9th, all the way to the 17th, nothing. Zero. Major snowstorm. It put so much snow on top of my roof, those panels were buried under 45 centimeters of snow. Very rare for my area to get that much snow that quickly. Then, Chinook rolled in, warmed up, and we got rid of the snow. And guess what? On the 19th, I actually generated 12 kilowatt hours that day. And I was like, oh, well, we had that big dump of snow. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad for the rest of the night. Nope, 20th, poof. Got another huge snowstorm. I did not make power for the rest of the month. Nothing. This is January. Get it in focus. Snapshot. So, first, nothing. Second, nothing. Third, 3 kilowatt hours. A couple panels showed up. And it was intermittent throughout the whole month. We did have on the 21st, we were getting some 15 kilowatt hours a day. I need 27 kilowatt hours in one day, every day, for 30 days to cover my entire electricity bill in the wintertime and in July and August. The shoulder seasons that we call them, spring and fall, I don't really use much electricity. I might use 230 kilowatt hours a month. It's really not very much because it's not cold out, it's not hot out, no air, no heating, no nothing. Just, reasonable days. Then let's move on. February. Look at February. Here's February. You got the green graph and then nothing. Look at that big space of nothing. From the 3rd of February to the 20th of February, 17 days. Nothing. We had a big dump of snow and it got cold. And when I say it got cold, high temperature of the day, minus 30. That's high. That was warm. Maybe minus, you know what? Let's get a 20 in there. Minus 27. High temperature of the day. At night, back down minus 35, minus 40, and with the wind chill, we don't want to talk about it. We had wind chills in the minus 45 to minus 55. That's right, minus 55 Celsius. That's just nuts. I think that's minus 70 Fahrenheit or something. I don't know, it was cold. I didn't want to even go outside, and with the pandemic going on, I had a reason not to go outside. And our COVID numbers dropped. Because guess what? For 13 days, It was too cold to go anywhere or see anyone. Okay? Then let's go to March. Now, March has turned out to be pretty good because the sun has come out and we're getting more sunlight. Right now, at the filming of this video, because I'm going to be posting this today, so on the 12th of March, I'm gaining 3 minutes and 54 seconds of sunlight a day, and I get 14 days of that, by the way, just right up to the spring equinox. Because remember, we don't go around the sun. It's not a circle. It's an elliptical. But this is when you get that little elliptical. It's only for 14 days. But we gain 3 minutes and 54 seconds a day of sunlight, and it's great because that's 3 minutes 54 seconds today, 3 minutes 54 seconds tomorrow on top of the 3:54, so like it's almost 8 minutes, then it's almost 12 minutes the next day, it's almost 6, and like we gain a lot of sunlight in these 14 days. So I'm getting 30 kilowatt hour days right now. Now it's still March, it could snow tomorrow, and it could go back down to minus 20, and it could just be terrible, but the forecast is not showing that. So the winter solar production, though, honestly, was very disappointing this year. This is my first winter, and I want everyone to know that if you're going to put solar on your roof and you think, you know, you're going to be zero, you got to understand there's a little bit of a concept with your solar power that nobody talks about. And I'm here to talk about it because, one, I am absolutely pro solar, but you cannot get rid of natural gas. This is where the arguments come. Live in San Diego? You can live on solar. Absolutely, live on solar. Texas proved you can't live on solar. For a week. Powerwall lasts a day. Sorry, not happening. You need grid. The grid needs to be powered. So, there are a lot of challenges coming up with green energy that nobody talks about, storage being one of them. But I want to let you know, your solar power where you live will be nowhere near what you generate in the summertime. And when I say nowhere near, I mean I could, because I haven't had a July month yet, and July is really the best month of the year I'm probably going to get. Maybe June, but probably July. I think your winter months can be 1/10 the power that you get in your summer months. And don't get me wrong, my air conditioner is going to be run, but my solar is going to run my air conditioner. And then the sun will go down, it'll be cooler. I live close to the mountains, I don't need it. Okay? So where I live, the sunniest city in Canada, absolutely will work. It'll work for everybody. But there's a big question mark out there. If everyone had solar on their house, how would we power our houses when it's dark and cold? Because it got dark and cold. As you can see, I went 17 days with no usable power. You know how many solar panels I would have needed, and cleaning machines, and to brush all the snow off, and just the entire apparatus of everything to make sure those panels were available. Cloudy days every day. We went days and days and days without the sun coming out. How many panels would I have needed to be able to generate enough electricity to power my house? Not even counting the heating. I used 22 gigajoules that month. 22 gigajoules times 278. 1 gigajoule equals 278 kilowatt hours of electricity. Do the math. How am I going to generate 4,500 kilowatt hours to heat my house in a month with no sun and cold out and snowing? Thank you. I'm looking for that answer. And the guy that figures that out is going to probably be the first trillionaire. But anyways, just want to give you an update on winter solar. It's not what you think. I get the microgeneration on my bill every month. It's wonderful. I went into the winter with a big credit because you produce a lot of power in the summertime. And there's a nice big credit on my bill. So there you go. If you live in Canada, northern United States, or anywhere where it gets cold and it gets snow and you get down to that under 8 hours of sunlight a day, this is for you. So now you know. There's no questions. Is it worth doing? Absolutely. Does it save on CO2 in the air? Absolutely. Will you love having them? Absolutely. Will my panels last more than 20 years? Yep. 40 years for sure. Will some of them break? Yes. A friend of mine had a panel break. Fixed. Well, they waited for the snow to melt and they came to fix it. So there you go. I'm pretty sure the amount of solar power I generated, I'm going to be doing a June video for this, over October, November, December, January, February. I think June will generate more electricity in June than all those months combined. And October was a pretty nice month, let me tell you. I had my garden going until October 10th, which is rare, but it went till October 10th. So have a wonderful day out there. I hope you like this update on solar and how it works and how it's going to be, because you're not going to go up there and clean. You're not going to go up and try and get the snow off. You're not going to do these things. They're very difficult and you don't want to damage your panels. So thank you very much for tuning in and giving me a thumbs up or thumbs down or a crazy question or something like that, because hey, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the future.